This is a very special night for me. I made my rounds all over big cities, being professors, lawyers, doctors, different religions. But I come here tonight, I'm not going to influence you in no way. I will not. Even in your prayers. Why do you pray? You already know. What are you jabbing off? All them long words and all that. What are you doing on that? Through my spiritual vision, I studied people. When I was on top of that hill, that I was not a fun in that. I gave myself up to die on that hill. I have to carry on, my grandma. You do this. Crazy horse done his part, fighting man. And you're going to bring up the old Indian religion back up to date. I'm not asking you to come along with me. I'm not a preacher trying to get more members. I'm trying to push you away. Remember that. I'm the other way now. I'm not trying to influence anybody to go to hell. In other words, too. You don't even know what hell is. You don't even know what heaven is. I don't believe that, see. That's a white man language, English language. It don't fit in there at all. I got on top of that hill to die. I had things, girlfriends, all that. It's time that I should be dead. I guess I don't know, Grandma, go to die. It's not a dream. All of a sudden, this little hill goes up. There's a little space for me there. The earth was down there, and the sun was down there, and the moon and the sky's way down there. There's another world, a bigger one, turning very, very slow. The sun don't have enough power to light that other world. Now I was looking around. From above, like the way I wrote in a book, I said a big bird. That's not a big bird. I put only half of what I know as a parable for you to find out. Same way with your books. You have tried. You have to try to gather up all kinds of religions together to make a book. I don't. What little I made is an honest book. This is my life. What I experienced, that's my life. Verily I say unto you, I accept your soul. Somewhere. You in me, I am in you. You're a human. Teach the world. What world? I was away from the world then. You're in me. I was with him. Now, I will die that way. What I believe, not in regard to the Indians or the colored, and not you. The only thing I'm doing is lecturing the gospel, what the Spirit is. I seen part of the vision of the Great Spirit. I hear the voice of the Great Spirit. And with this, I live like anybody else. I have to practice what I preach. I don't go by books. I'm on a bad side sometimes, and a good side. Why? because I'm a human. And I like to see anybody raise his hand and say I'm perfect. I like to see anybody raise his hand. We are all humans. The next step is this. There's two people in here, they're not satisfied with what I'm saying. I could point at you, but I don't like to see these people looked at you. There have been said things about me. He's a wino, he's no good, he's crazy Indian, he's uncivilized. That has been said to me. What about Christ? I'm in him, he in me, they call him bastard. Is that right? We had to take the hard way on us, but there's no bad word. You could call me anything, but I fear God. His words are more 10,000 powerful than you. What you said to me amount to nothing. It's just a language, English language, maybe a German, a Jew, whatever they are. It don't hurt me at all. I have to carry on my work. This book here is going all over the world now. Your black book and my black books. This is my book. Now, the black you turn, there's a white. And put black letters on there. And he looked over where those Indians come from. Look at them gold or brown color. That's not it. Don't believe that now. We'll point more points to your knowledge a little bit. Now, you got some diamond rings, gold, silver here. Look bright, isn't it? That's not it. The darkness has more power than the light. When it comes to light, boy, I've got a nice shirt, all that. But the darkness has more power. I could prove that one way. Now, in the beginning, it was darkness. They said there was nothing. No, the darkness there. I'll give you an example where we come from. We come from the darkness. You say you come from God. And God says, yeah, I'm the light of the world. Sure, he's the light of the world. But darkness comes first. And where do you come from? From the light? No, you come from the darkness. You're mama, you're inside. There was no light. That's where you come from. Darkness always comes from. And just like I teach my friends, they will not bring on that subject where you come from. And you come out. And I think this first thing when you open eyes, maybe you see a hippie, I don't know, two-legged, something move around. But what's there now when you come out? The language is nothing. The sound has more power than the language. Let's all get together and everybody says, your language, God, they're all the way around in your language. Let's holler out everybody at one time. There'll be the sound. So you come out crying, isn't it? A sound that nobody understands. But as you grow up, it might be Jew language or whatever you are. That's where they get their language. And when you die, you can't cry. But in reality, that are alive, they feel sad and they cry for you. Now, people have said, in the beginning, they made a book, imagination story about Adam time. That's an imagination story. Now, remember now, Adam didn't make that book. You don't even know what his language is. You don't even know what the spiritual language is. It's a sound. All animals, creatures, they have songs. He understands them. There's where the language comes out. Now as we go along, somebody, a book writer, of course, they go by signs in the beginning, coming on to a prophet or a king, whatever he was born. He knows a little vision of the Great Spirit. So who put that in there, started writing them, whatever their 10 hides, whatever, started writing a scripture, all that stuff. He rules the world, them kings, them big guys, the prophecy. So that story comes on down until Old Testament, they had that, worship, all this stuff in here, all the way down the line, and it comes to a time, first part goes away. So here comes the other one now, New Testament. And we live on there, and here comes the book now, black and white, all over the world. This, that, this is the best book, and that's the best book, this is the best religion. But poor Indians, 500 years ago, we don't know that. And you come here, and you read the book to us, when we studied their language, we studied their book that we understand. And boy, what a surprise there. You bring the hell here. We don't know what the hell is. We're civilized people in this country, just like a happy honey garden of Eden. On your side, you spoil that. Now here we are. You scattered us all over the country, different religions. Us Indians would say this way, come on, if you join us, you have all the remnants clothes, and you could eat easy, so we're going to take easy, so we're scattered all over, don't even know where we come from. Now, it comes to a time, people are realizing you should have done that before you come to this country. When you come to this country, you should have taken up our culture, Indian religions, and it'll be a wonderful world. You hit this country, you see gold, silvers, everybody come in, and they put things in there, freedom of want, freedom of religions, all that, so damn easy that we're fighting each other. We're scrub countries now. Where are we Indians now? You stray us off, but you shall not rule us. You shall not take our souls in your hell or heaven. There's another promised world for us. In order to follow me, you got to learn the Indian culture, and I wish that you could live up to that. There's 4 things here. Be humble, 1. Be sharing, 2. Listen. Respect yourself. About sinning part, we don't use that. That's your business. You stick your neck out. Ask the preacher to forgive you. You think he forgive you. Don't fool yourself. He can't. In your book about this Jesus Christ, he don't mean it that way. It's every human in this world, you got Christ in you, every one of you. You got to practice that. Instead of that, you started commercial stuff, and here we are. Some of these preachers gotten to be millionaires now. That's not it. If I make a mistake, if I steal your knife, I'll come back to you. I'm not going to ask that preacher to forgive me. Hell with that. That's my sin there. Now, what you have people taught us, we don't have that in our time. Before, 500 years ago, this was a civilized country, where Indians were civilized under God's creation. Live with the animals, just like Adam. We was happy. Now you put us on the spot. We're going to teach you how to be civilized. I laugh at that many times. Many times. Well, I am a civilized, and I'm so skin my own brother in order to get the money and want to get rich right away. And here's one in your book. I will explain a little bit. In your time, the book said in one place, rain of start. You believe it, it's got to be that way. Eve tempted Adam, so Adam had a punishment. It says, from here on, Adam, you're going to earn your bread with the sweat of your brow. When he said that, he gave you, the white man, the power, boy. So you're greedy, you want to get rich. That word, that's what you're living on. Us Indians were not punished, see. We're not punished at all. So, what you have done to us, it doesn't matter to us. From our ancestors, they have told us there's another world, the Great Spirit vision, that's where we're going back. Boy, when I think of that, so my visions, I feel sorry for you boys. Planet times. We could pray for the earth will not end up. No, you believe that books, they got to end up. You can't just put this little bunch here, no end. No, everything have an end to it. There's an example on this earth here. The day you say God, you believe God, hollering all over, have a big pride over. You're a big man, everybody respect you, you want to be heard, you want to be seen. That's pride. But you're going to die. Every one of us is going to die. That's like you and me, I'm in you. Don't have any pride. That's mine. So I have no pride in my work. I go along like anybody else. I have to practice what I preach. I have to practice what I write. This book has been praised by many ministers, wrote me letters. That's a wonderful book, Chief. I like it. It's honest, to say. But suppose an angel writes this, no, let's throw it away. So as I come along, I was thinking here, and my buddies, they told me what you people believe. But remember, you might believe one way, wish it that way, but you're going to die with your wish. Your days are numbered. Out of here, somebody might die on the way back. I might die while you're on the back. I rode too many jets all over the country. I won't even know I'm dead because before I hit the earth, I'll be deader in hell, so that I don't know. But tonight, I said it's a special night for me. It's that I come here to say a few words, and as I said, I'm not urging you people to follow me. I'm putting the pressure on you. Every one of you have Christ in you. God in you, the Spirit is in every one of you. And you're going to die. With the day you died, your God is gone. The hell is gone. But you build up a spirit. From where? From your mother and father. There's where you was born. It takes two to make one spirit. There you are. On the other side, in the beginning, whoever God is, did he have any father or mother? That's imagination book. Right now you could tell that there's two of them, don't know how to take it. But theirs are the two guys, they're going to go spread the nose. There's a crazy Indian down. I thank you, my boy. I thank you 100%. They had said that to me, but that word is nothing to me. You can't use worse than that. I fear God. You don't fear God, so there you are. And I in him, some things I really don't. It's hard for me. I love the world. I love all people. That doesn't mean I'm going to love all the girls. I'm going to love every one of you. For the 33 years I have been praying for you every morning, the minute I get up from my bed or wherever I get on the airline or someplace, daybreak, I remember looking around the clouds and all that. Sunshine, I had my prayer for you. Every morning, 33 years of that. And I'm going to die that way. The day your preacher's on vacation, you're in the hospital, and you're sad because I don't know why your preacher have to have a vacation. Nobody comes up to you, you're weak and all that. It seems like you're out of the world. But remember, a man from South Dakota prayed for you at that time. Wherever you go, I'm there. That's what he said. I don't know you, you don't know me, but these are the messages I bring. I'm going to die that way. Now, when I spoke about this to different cities, there are some little kids, their fathers. I'm going to spare my kid to do likewise. There's over 1,000 of them praying now every morning. They're trying to beat me on that 33 years. I'm pretty sure they will. If you pray that tomorrow morning, start for 30 days. Pray for all humanity in the world. In 30 days, you'll be changed. And you go to church, you'll never be changed. Same old preacher. Same thing going over and over. It's you that have to do that. There's only two different kinds, male and a female. Same with the animals, never sing. It takes two to make a soul. You go back a little further on. Think about your mother. It takes two to make her. Same with your dad. But on the other side, it takes two more. Too many people makes you a soul, isn't it? And you're going to end up sometimes.
Tell us about your visions.
Now, my friend here do the answering on that. So, when questions come up like this, I want the spiritual question, not about the Bible or all. Spiritual. If you understand the spiritual, ask me, because you're asking God. If you could put up a spiritual question, you can't do that and give a question. Be sure that you know your answer before you ask me. He knows what I'm going to say to you. Be sure you know the answer before you ask me the question. I'm hard to get along. Why? Behind me, giving the knowledge to use this. Professors, they ask me, say, Chief, I want to learn something. Hey, don't embarrass yourself. You're a professor. Ask a dumb Indian a question.